Glory to Jesus Christ. Welcome back to another episode of City of Desert. And once again, we are picking up with our reading from the Philokalia and the first volume of the Philokalia, in particular, the first writer of this volume, Isaiah the Solitary, who lived in the fourth century. And if you're following along in the text, we are on page 26, and we are picking up today with number 19, about midway down the page. Isaiah writes, when the intellect grows strong, it makes ready to pursue the love which quenches all bodily passions and which prevents anything contrary to nature from gaining control over the heart. When the intellect, struggling against what is contrary to nature, separates this from what is in accordance with nature. So, as we've talked about many times before, the word intellect is a bit of a misnomer, precisely because of the connotations that it has for us in the West. We often think of our natural reason, our capacity to pull things apart with our mind in order to understand them. And this tends to be something that is reductive rather than an exposure, an experience of the mystery of God Himself. Whereas the intellect in Greek is nous, the eye of the heart, the eye of the soul, that faculty by which we are able to comprehend the things that are beyond our understanding. We comprehend through the gift of faith, aided by the grace of God. And so there is a stilling of the thoughts, a stilling of the mind and the imagination, and we comprehend in and through experience of God the very truths of God and the kingdom. And so, what Isaiah is saying to us here is, as this grows strong within us, the nous, the heartbeat, the eye of the heart begins to pursue actively what it desires the most, which is God. It begins to pursue actively divine love, the beloved, and in doing so also actively cuts away anything that is contrary to that, that is rooted in our nature, but is distorted because of our sin. And so taking up constancy of prayer, of redirecting the mind and the heart toward God through the Jesus prayer, through stilling the mind and the heart, from setting aside all thoughts, whether good or sinful, in order to have a simple focus upon God. This is a sign that our heart, or the eye of the heart, is functioning in the way that it is supposed to by the grace of God, and that we have come to that state of dispassion where we are able to discern with clarity, with humility, the truth about ourselves. And so have through this moved to poverty of spirit, open ourselves radically to the grace and the healing of God, to the point where our passions are no longer misdirected, but become one single passion that is one desire directed toward God. So, in every desire of our life, everything that touches our life, every relationship, every work we engage in, our spiritual life as a whole is driven by the desire to love God, to fulfill His will. And the eye of the heart, given being purified, is able to do this in an active way, but almost instantaneous fashion, to see the truth, to embrace it in love, and so fulfill the will of God. And whenever it seems is presented or seems as though there's something set before the heart that is contrary to God, it will cut it aside, set it aside through the use of prayer. So Isaiah presents to us the beauty of the life that belongs to the saints, those who have one single desire, who long for the pearl of great price and have found it. That is the love of God and the desire for God. And so let us pray today that God would put within our hearts this greater desire for Him and for the kingdom, and that in it we would fight the good fight of faith. We would enter into the spiritual warfare fully until we have come to experience the great gift of dispassion. Thank you and God bless you, and have a wonderful day.